I'm in LA. I was diagnosed with ALS in 1995, and they told me I had 3 years to live. My brother called me from Jersey and said, "Are you drunk or on drugs?" I said, "No, why?" No one around me really picked up on it. It was someone far away who wasn't used to it. So I went and had the test done. What I did, I stayed in my room and would not talk to anyone for a week. I was really quiet and silent. I prayed a lot, and then I accepted it, and well, I had to move on. Now I was fine. And my boys were 8 and 10. We were worried about them, but how much do you tell them? You know, I didn't know how much to tell them. They told me not to exercise and to stay home and rest. Well, I didn't do that.
When LA contacted me to train her, I asked her, "What do you want me to do? What can I do for you?" And LA said she wants freedom. Freedom is where you don't have the ability to move when you want to move, it's spontaneity of movement. So I took that to mean walking. So my first question to LA was, "When was the last time you walked without your walker?" She said that she hadn't done it. So I just reached out to her like a parent reaches to a child. We could do no more walking at the gym. Enough laps around the track, enough circuits around the stairs. I says, "LA, it's time to go outside." I had no idea how she was going to do on the trail. I thought I might get to the trail first and try to lay out the path of where we should go, should not go. I'm like, no, we're just gonna figure out what we can do. So I met her here at the trail. She had her walker, and it was important for her to do it all on her own. I said, "You're gonna have to offload your walker and meet me at the trail, because on your own, I'm not gonna be there to offload it or to pull it away." So when I showed up, she had her walker unloaded at the restrooms, ready to go. And we just began to walk.
Tell about how I learned to get myself up from the ground.
Well,
With no help from Kevin.
it's kind of sad because the first time I said, "Ellie's gonna have to fall." And within 30 seconds, you fell.
He willed it.
She fell. And then when she began to crawl on all fours toward a pole to get up, I said, "Stop. You're gonna crawl towards your walker. That's gonna be your life on this trail, is crawling towards your walker." So she turned her crawl, four-legged crawl, toward her walker. And I watched there as she pulled herself up.
My heart was beating a mile a minute. I was so scared. But I got myself up. I was shaking, but I felt powerful.
That was important for me, for her to do that on her own.
Yeah.
I just said, "LA, get up." It was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was a moment. Dirty, dirt all on their pants and their back,
yeah.
and so yeah, she was down. I think when you meet people and you see them struggle, and you realize their struggles are nothing like your struggles, and it puts it into perspective for you. You know, the things that you think about that bother you, maybe they're not that bad. I mean, I think about getting up every day and brushing your teeth and running and moving quick. And if you can't do that, then you have some understanding for people who can't. So then it brings everything down to a level of consciousness that's not that important when you don't have the freedom to move like LA. So every time I see LA, I get like a reset in my life. I get a reset on what really matters. And you begin to think that this, and really, when you don't have your health and you don't have your mobility, that's what really matters. The freedom to pick and go when you want to go, where you want to go, and do it fast. LA can't go fast.
I go.
But she goes, yeah. LA moves.
I think since my diagnosis of my disease, I'm so blessed with friends and family who love me and care about me. And my faith has gotten stronger. If someone said to me, "Go back to who you were before ALS," I would say, "No, I can't. I'm a much better person now. More understanding, more heart, more less of me, and more of God."